Garrison, this is your first time speaking to the media. I mean, just what was your freshman year like? Just kind of, getting adjusted and learning linebacker.
Freshman year, it was a learning experience for sure. Coming in, like you said, adjusting to playing linebacker, new system, new coaches, just a new environment. But it was a great learning experience for me. Just learning from, guys in front of me like Shane, Eric Gentry, and just, the older guys on the defense. It was a great experience.
What was kind of a big off-season emphasis for you kind of going into, this spring camp and then this fall camp?
A big emphasis for me was just it was a new system for all of us, the coaches, the players, just getting that playbook down, and also just getting stronger, physical, just that. I feel like that's a big emphasis for a lot of freshmen going into their sophomore year, just the weight room. Credit to B. Wiley for that.
Where do you feel like your body changed the most just going through that off-season program and then weightlifting program?
Like I said, just getting bigger, faster, stronger. That was a big emphasis going into my sophomore year, and I definitely feel a difference. I said, feel bigger, faster, stronger, and a lot more flexible as well.
How much weight? How would you say you've gained since you've arrived on campus?
Around between 15 and 20 pounds, something around there.
So what are you sitting at right now?
I'm sitting around between 218, 220, something around there.
Do you have a target goal? Because obviously I feel like they want you to keep gaining weight.
That's my target goal. Of course, they want it to be comfortable for me and what, fits my body type. But, of course, around 225, something around there.
Are they cross-training at both positions, or are you primarily inside, or are you playing on the weak side?
I'm playing. You said, could you repeat that question one more time?
Where are they training you mostly right now?
Between inside linebacker?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of both, just playing inside.
Do you have a comfort level at one of the other positions?
Wherever the coach needs me to play, I'll do it.
Good answer.
Yes, sir.
We were talking to Mason Cobb, and I was asking, because we don't hear your name mentioned a lot. He said you're a student of the game. In your opinion, what is the strongest part of your game that you bring to the field?
The strongest part of my game, I'll say, is my athleticism, just being able to fly around and just be everywhere on the field.
What have you seen from the guys who've come in this year that weren't here last year? What have they brought to the roster?
I'll just say that mentality and that leadership. You got guys like Mason that came in. It's been a great experience being, having Mason, being an older guy in the linebacker room and just learning from him each and every day. Just, he's a student of the game as well. Just seeing the plays that he makes, the way, just his work ethic, the way that he pays attention to the film, just everything. It's been good to learn from a guy like that.
What were your thoughts on the scrimmage from Saturday?
The scrimmage was great. Last year was, that first year for everybody getting used to playing together. And the spring, it was kind of a new team this year as well. So this was kind of our first time as a team to kind of play together. And with new guys and the freshmen as well, just to play together. And it was great. Everybody flying around on both sides. It was a great experience.
What do you think your role can be this season?
My role this season can, to give my all to my team day in and day out, and that'll be my role.
Is there any talk of special teams for you, or maybe contributing in that aspect?
Could you repeat that question one more time?
Are you contributing on special teams, or are you working with the special teams, because you have that speed, so I just assume maybe you fly down the field, make some plays?
Yes, like I said, my role on the team will be going day in and day out, give my best effort, give my all to my teammates.
Have you noticed a difference in the staff this year compared to last year as far as, the intensity, the focus, what you guys are noticing?
Yes. Last year, they established a mentality for sure. That they were going to come in and make a statement. And this year, they just kind of continue to build on that big motto of this year is the longer it goes, the better that we get. So we pride ourselves on that day in and day out, and they just been constantly instilling that in us.
Has there been one guy who's been a standout so far during camp that really comes to mind, who surprised you, or you think will have a role in the fall after what they've done these past 10 days?
It's been a lot of guys that I say. Solomon Byrd, he's been having a huge impact. Taggart Curtis, Mason Cobb, and a lot of the freshmen, they've been Zion Branch. It's been a lot of guys on the defense that's just been flashing. But if I had to say, I'll pick my linebacker room, I'll say Taggart for sure. Just coming in as a freshman, just being able to hop in and just be physical, aggressive, fly around, make plays. It's been very impressive.
Thank you.
What's the biggest thing you learned from Shane last year?
Shane, that's my guy, man. Just the biggest thing that I'll say, just being a student of the game, you know, and just from all the guys in linebacker room, a lot of the older guys, just telling you, just being a student of the game, just pay attention to those little details, such as what the offensive line is doing, certain tendencies, and, you know, things that you can do on your own as well, how you can better study yourself. Like, okay, I may need to be better with my pad level, or this play I need to take a step with this foot instead of this foot. And just, you know, little things like that, just real attention to detail.
How are you enjoying your time out here in California, second year now?
Yes, I love it. It's definitely it's a different experience for me, but it's all for good. Just being out here in this environment, it feels like a movie every single day. Just being out here, good weather, great coaching staff around me, great players, and great staff. Just everybody. I love it out here for sure.
Who are you rooming with this year?
This year coming up, I'm not sure yet.
Okay. And have you found a favorite eating?
Favorite eating? If I had to say my favorite, probably fixings. You know, I'm from the South, so, you know, they have a lot of Southern cooking there, so it makes me feel at home a little bit. So, yeah.
Do you play with the sports specs on?
Yes, I do.
What's that like? I don't think I've covered a player that's played with the sports specs.
That's good. The first submitting, but it's great. Of course, it has its advantages, but I've been playing with them for a couple of years now, so I kind of got used to playing with them. So I don't know what it feels to play without them, so it just feels normal for me.
Have they ever broken, or are they pretty well?
No, they're pretty well. Keep them tucked in. I really don't have any problems with them.